Hello everyone, FunshineX here. Welcome back to Crash Landing, a map pack on the Feed the Beast launcher created by Iskandar. And we are going to do some fun stuff today. Look, I built a building. I'm using the blues and the purples and some weird pillars and posts, microblocks, to give it a cool little lighting effect. Looks really cool at nighttime. But yeah, and then inside I've got all this dusty, rusty metal stuff. I don't know if it looks good inside. I might change this, but I wanted a building, so I got a building. Down here, I haven't got a floor yet. Whoa, what's going on? Why are you not doing stuff? I don't know. All right, we'll come back to that. Anyway, I haven't got a floor yet, but at least got a wall. And here's the pig that I put for the sewer. He's all trapped now, and the sewer quest is all done, so I've stopped exporting that sewage. And over here, this will be my slaughterhouse. So we'll have the slaughterhouse here, the auto spawner here, all controlled via Steve's Factory Manager. But that's not what we're going to do today. I just want to show that I've got that prepped. And then, wow, I've got to fix that mob spawner there. I put some little yellow things around here. It just didn't look, it looked way too plain right next to this building. Everything else is kind of like got two-tone, and that one's just a solid block building, so put that around it. I don't know. You guys know I'm not an artist. That's about as good as I can do. Okay, the first thing I want to do is secure my base. So let's get a security station. I've crafted the turbine blades, which are redstone and gold. And I've got the burst plant seeds and the squid plant seeds. So I think I need one of those, maybe 6 of these, and all 6 of these. I think so. Alright, and let's go ahead and craft up the security station here. We're going to need these turbine rotors, so we need compressed iron. Don't have any here, but let's grab one of those printed circuit boards. We'll need one of those. And, oh, yeah, this is all changed. Look, it's all gone, except for the cobble. Instead, I put everything in this interface. So all the sort from the sieving, sort the rest just goes to an interface. Really easy. And the input for get gravel also comes for the interface. Same thing with get sand and get dust, because I've configured the interface to export a stack of gravel, sand, dust, and soul sand. So that should always be on hand if we have it and ready to sieve. I've turned it off because it generates a lot of FPS issues when I'm recording. So that was cool. It was actually really easy to switch all that. I just switched a few things. It would have been easier if I had used some variables. But I didn't. But that's okay. It's fine. And this, I added a few more 1K storage because I completely filled up this guy and this guy with dust and sand and gravel because I left my pulverizers on. Whoops. Okay, so we were going to get some compressed iron. 2 of those to be precise. And we need to get 2 of these blades. Okay, now we should be able to now get the security station. Alright, now this guy needs air, but I'm not sure how much, so I'm just going to put him down real quick. He actually doesn't look like he needs any air at all. Okay, maybe he doesn't need air. Well, that's nice. So let's just put him in here. I want to see if does he even connect to air if you put him by it. Can I put him right here? Yeah, he doesn't even connect to air. Okay, cool. So let's put him right here. Now I think that means nobody will be able even to come hack my base because they won't be able to break blocks, and there's no way into this except the elevator, and I don't think they can use it if it's secure. Excuse me. So I'm going to put it right there. And we need to do, let's get rid of any I. It's got an error. It says add a diagnostic subroutine, and we're at security level 1. So we'll only detect them on a 20% chance. And I've got no users but myself. Emit redstone never. Information. When you want to protect an area from others messing around with your belongings, you can use this block to prevent others from interfacing or breaking with every block within its range. There's no in-game tutorial available just yet on how to set up the network. So if I get some range upgrades, I'll go up by 1 for each upgrade up to 16 blocks. So it can only really secure a chunk. And then a security rating, I can increase its rating by 1 each chunk. And then entity tracker is increased intrusion detection chance of 20% per upgrade. So I need quite a few upgrades. I need this whole network layout set. And unfortunately, I didn't go read the tutorial on this, and didn't watch closely enough on how Landstrader set his up. So let's just leave it there, and I'll do that maybe in between. I'll get all the components that we need to put in there. The next thing I want to do is a prank. So let's get the jetpack on. Actually, let's bring quite a bit of water with us. We'll just bring this entire drum. And let's bring a few more pizzas. We should be good there. Auto-crafted pizzas? Nice. Sweet. Okay. And this prank is going to be on Nemson and Ego. They asked for it. So right here, we're going to go get this guy. And Nemson's and Ego's place is where? Do I have it on the Opus map? Opus map. Oh, there it is. No, I do not. I don't think. That's my old base. This is Raccoon's base. This is Landstrider's base. So I think it is either here or here. So let's go north first and just check. Maybe it's by the pod. Here, actually, what I can do is just go watch one of their videos real quick. Let's see. Here we go. YouTube, Nedson, Crash Landing. Mute. They are at positive 470, positive 49, which is, come on, Opus. We've added Opus on here. You kind of have to. Positive 470. Right about here. So just on the other side of the city. Okay, cool. Let's go. Fly, please. There we go. This new jetpack I got is very nice. It flies really quickly. Alright, let's get there. So the prank we're going to do is actually was a suggestion from a viewer, which is awesome. And I know I wanted to use the the air cannon already. That was a given. But he suggested I rain down chickens on their base. So let's see. Let's see if we can make that happen. Positive 470. Positive 40 something. Here we go. And their base is quite different than the last time I've taken you here. So if you haven't watched their videos, it's quite a feat. Let's see if we can just fly in the front door, can we? Nope, that's where their mobs go to die. Alright, so I'm going to just drop right on in here. Turn the jetpack off and do that and get the water bottle back in. Okay, so here's their base. They've completely dismantled their ship pretty much. Well, not completely. A lot of it's still here. But it doesn't really look like a ship anymore. Ooh, they are out of shell storage. That's not good. Hopefully they don't die, right? And they've got all these little automated systems for... I don't know what they're doing. Watch their videos. Oh, look at all the seeds. I wonder where they got all the seeds from. Yeah, actually I know where they got all the seeds from. So let's go down on in here. They don't not have a security station, so I could steal back anything I need. Oh, he does have a shell storage there. So, is there anything I really need? I was thinking about it, but... Oh, dang, okay. Well, my pick accidentally slipped. No, just kidding. No, we're not going to do that. That's not. Let's just tease them. Let's make them go out of their minds trying to figure out what's happening. So let's go back up. How do I get up out of this place? Give me an elevator somewhere. I'm stuck in your base. Alright, guess we're flying out. Oops. Jump back on. Alright. It is nighttime, so let's go ahead and sleep. And I've got a golden bag here full of all this stuff we'll need. So let's go ahead and go outside. How do you get out of this base? Okay, I guess I have to fly out of this too. Oops, there we go. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to put this air cannon somewhere they won't kind of notice it. And I think inside one of these dunes will be pretty good. I'm also going to camouflage the SFM system that's going to go along with it, so they shouldn't be able to detect it very well. But I do need it chunk loaded so that whenever they're in their base, it's chunk loaded. Luckily, Opus will help me with that. So let's do an overlay on loaded chunks. There we go. And so they're actually, this is spawn. This area here is the spawn area, so it always keeps, like 13 by 13 loaded. Or that might even be 26. I don't know. No, it's just 13. And then this is the player loaded chunk based on my view data. So if they are here, I can actually go as far as 186 south or negative 108 north. So let's see, where's a good kind of far away? So I want it loaded but not close, right? But it also needs to be within 200 and some blocks for the air cannon to work. So I'm thinking that one right here. Let's see. So we're loading. Are we loading that one? Yeah. So if I do it in this chunk here, which is 520, 197. Let's do that one. And I think that'll be good. It'll be far enough away. It'll be hard for them to find it. Unless they watch the video, of course. But close enough for it to be chunk loaded. I've got invisible spiders trying to set me on fire. Tough spiders. As long as you're not a poison spider. That's the only thing I'm afraid of these days. Man, this guy is hard to take down. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and go somewhere in here. Yeah, like right in here is good. Yeah, right here would be... Well, I have to have line of sight to their base for the air cannon. So let's actually do a little bit more. Yeah, I think right here. Okay, and I need a shovel. Let's dig down a little bit, and I want to make a room under here, but I just realized I need blocks if I'm going to do that, so let's do something. I've got two things to do. Let's go back to their base real quick and borrow some blocks, and I also want to get my GPS to a good location. And I'm just realizing now that they have a roof on their building, so we're going to have to land it like on the tree maybe, so that if any chickens do spawn from the eggs, they'll walk off the tree and just kind of fly down, and they'll be in their base. So that'll even be better, though. They won't even notice the chickens. They'll just be like, this tree is spawning chickens! Okay, so that means come up here. Oop, oh, get off, Jet. Turn up. There we go. And we'll get the GPS tool out of here. And we'll go ahead and click on this block. So there's 478, 70, 41. Okay. Now, find some blocks. Do you have any, like, cobble or anything somewhere around here? Are you cobble? That is good enough. Thank you. And we'll go back over here. Is it already getting night? Man, these days go quick. There's the one. I shouldn't be using jetpack to travel around. Oh, come on. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Okay, so let's go back down in the hole we created, and we'll try and we'll first eat some pizza. And we need to just make a room here, so let's nope, didn't work. Oh, come on. Spamming it, it's not working. Okay, forget it then. We're just gonna have to fill it back up. Okay. We'll leave one open there. And let's make a little bit bigger over in this direction. Okay. So the plan is we need a constant air supply so that the cannon is always loaded and ready to go. Then we need a way to always have eggs so that we can always launch eggs, right? And then we need a redstone signal to pulse every once in a while to tell it to fire. Okay, so let's should we make some steps to get out of here? What do we need to? Oh, come on, let me up. I built too low. Okay, so the air system. Oh, I didn't bring a crafting table. Oh man, that was silly. Let's put our water down right here just to have it ready. The air system will be here. Here's the air cannon. We need a gauge. We need a compressor. And that should be good. So I'm going to put this guy here. And I'm hoping the air cannon will connect from the bottom to air. Is that connecting? That is not. Okay, so we're not going to be able to camouflage it as well as I thought we could. So it looks like it needs to connect from the side. Okay, that's not a big deal. So that will come down this way. Alright, and then we need a emitter here to tell it when to fire. But we also need something to load it with. So that enters the realm of something called, oh, now I forget what it's called. If we look at Steve's factory manager, there's this thing, a cable cluster. That's what we want. 3 ender pearls and an inventory cable. I should have that. Nope, wrong bag. Alright, 3 ender pearls and a cable. And if I put those together, we get the cable cluster. And a cable cluster on its own doesn't do anything. It doesn't carry a cable, it doesn't carry redstone, it doesn't carry anything. But you can put other stuff with it. So we're going to get cable, inventory cable, so that acts as an inventory cable. We'll also get an emitter cable, so it acts as an emitter. And I also want to camouflage it, so we need a camouflage block. And to get that, we need wool and 3 colors of wool and another cable. So let's combine. We'll get a piece of blue wool, a piece of green wool, and a piece of red wool. And now, I'm not sure the order, but I think it's something like that. We get camouflage. So we'll mix the camouflage, the inventory cable, and the redstone emitter with our cable cluster. That did not work. Okay, I think you have to do it one at a time. So now it's an emitter, it's now a emitter and camouflage, and it's now emitter. Oops. Okay, never mind. I guess you don't need a cable. Fine. I think it's the advanced one. Maybe it's the advanced one that you can make into a cable. No problem. Okay, so we'll now put that. Maybe I do need an advanced one. Let's see. We can always see, right? Put that there. We will put our item valve. This is the one that's going to suck up the eggs. Let's put that over here. And we can put dust there, dust there. And in there we'll put our chickens when we're ready. And then we will put the manager. Let's get some more cable just in case, and our chest. So our manager can go here, our chest can go there. Now I won't be able to look inside it, so let's not do that. Let's put the chest here. Okay, so to start going this, let's do a trigger, and let's say every, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds, let's do an input and an output. Input is going to be from the item valve, so it'll suck up anything in front of it, and the output is going to be in the chest. Okay, so every 10 seconds it's just going to do that. Okay, the other thing we want to do after it's done that is now do an input and from the chest, which is maybe kind of silly, but oh well. I'm inputting it and then outputting it and then inputting it in. And do an output to, this is the big test. Okay, I cannot see that. So I do need an advanced cable, which is a regular cable with 8 more inventory cable. I only have 5. Awesome. Okay, guys, well, it's night, so I'm going to go back to my base, sleep, and get some more inventory cable. Where's you? Okay, be right back. Alright, guys, we are back. I grabbed some more inventory cable, so let's put all of this together, and we need that, this guy back. This is the first time I've used this cabling stuff, but basically allows you to combine a bunch of blocks into one. So now this is an advanced cable cluster that's a redstone emitter and cable camouflage. Do I need to put another one of these in there? No, I think it'll just now work as a inventory cable. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. Can I now, this will be from that item valve didn't change, output to the chest didn't change, input from the chest, and output to, oh man, why is that not working? I know why, because that can't carry it. If I do this, I think I solved it. That was silly. Very silly. Yep, okay. So we had, well, let's not jump to conclusions yet, but I'm pretty sure the issue was this manager block was only connected to the item valve in the chest. It didn't have a way to get up there. So now if we do this, it should be able to get up there. There we go. And so I probably didn't even need the advanced cable itself. Maybe I did, but now it works. So we're going to output to the air cannon items. We're going to put eggs, and we're going to whitelist it and only put 1. So there'll only ever be 1 egg in there, and that's only going to test every, what, 10 seconds so that we set it. Okay. Okay. So now we can put some eggs in here, if I still have them. Let's just test with a couple. It should put out every 10 seconds. It should check, and it should go, oh, the thing doesn't have an egg, and so I'll put an egg in there. There it goes. Cool. GPS will load in there, and I think I can now take it out. You just have to set it once. So if Nemsum does find this, he's not going to steal my GPS. But the egg is ready. He's targeted. You can see now here's the angle it's going to need to hit to get there, so we might need to tear down some of the sand. That's okay. I'll probably use like cobble to test first and see where the cobble lands, and then we'll switch to eggs. Okay. The other thing is the camouflage, so let's just go ahead and say create a trigger, and then do camouflage, where that one. And we can just say the block is this camouflage block. I don't care about the bounds. I don't care about the sides. All I want to do is set the camo, and we can do dust. There we go. And now that block should look like dust. It does. Cool. Nice. And we'll put dust all around it, and they won't be able to see it. Cool. Alright, what's the next thing to do? The next thing to do would be to set up the power system. So let's get an air compressor. Hey guys, I'm back, and if you watched my Material Energy Cube video, you know that I said Crash Landing Server crashed on me when I tried to build this setup. So I scrapped a bunch of the footage and I went back and rebuilt this thing a lot simpler. So if you guys ever want to do something similar with some kind of air cannon automation, you can do it really easily. This is much easier than I was before. So I still have pretty much the same setup. There's an advanced cable cluster. You do need to be advanced, by the way. It's got a redstone emitter and a cable camouflage in there. And because it's advanced, it acts as an inventory cable as well. The non-advanced cable cluster does not act inventory. It only acts as the thing you put in it. Okay, makes sense? Cool. I have an emitter in there, so that was what fires the cannon. And the camouflage, I'll use it to turn it to dust when I'm ready. This guy's the receiver that receives this signal from the gauge. There's a emitter here that tells this guy when to burn charcoal. And then there's an item valve here that tells it when to, to suck up some eggs. In here will be my chickens once I'm ready to launch. And in here, I've put some charcoal. I'll put a bit more in there in a minute. Let's look at the programming, and then we'll go on. You can see it's much simpler. There's only 2 triggers. The first trigger runs every second, and it's basically responsible. Before, when I set it up, I was like, well, let's always have 1 egg in the thing and then tell it to fire every 30 seconds. I don't really want to do that because the thing about those chickens, if I have a bunch of chickens, they're just going to lay eggs randomly anyway. So all I have to do is say, well, every second, let's go see if there's an egg. If there is, get it and just launch it, right? As long as I don't have too many chickens, then we won't have too many firings. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to the item valve, and I'm taking a blacklisted input, so it's input anything. And then I'm outputting to the air cannon, also in a blacklist, so it'll put anything in there. And then I'm doing, right after that, I'll go ahead and throw the emitter, and that's going on the fixed side, top pulsing. There we go. I believe strong power is what crashed the server, because that was the last change I made before the server crashed. Well, actually crashed my client. The server had no problem with it. It was just every time I loaded the chunk on my client, or anyone else for that matter, crashed the client. Really weird. So I'm leaving it weak power because I don't need strong. So I'm providing a weak power up, so that will tell the air cannon to fire. And just a 15, a strong signal, high signal at just a short little tick, half-second pulse. After it does that, then it's going to go to the chest and get some charcoal and output it to the air compressor. And it's got whitelisted for 1 item, so only ever have 1 charcoal in there. Now the cool thing about this is that would mean there would always be charcoal in here, and if I just let this burn, it would go up to above 5 and explode. So here's my safety valve. This thing is going to tell me, give a redstone signal that's 2 times the pressure. The air cannon needs a 2-bar signal to fire. So anything lower than a redstone signal of 4, which is 2 times 2, means the cannon won't fire and I need to burn some charcoal. So that makes it really easy. I could just go into this trigger, which I've set up for redstone controlled, found that redstone receiver. I'm going to the west side, which is where the gauge is, and I'm saying if there's a 4 through a 15, meaning it's high enough to launch the air cannon, to trigger the air cannon, then on a high signal, so while it's high enough, then I'm going to emit to this redstone emitter here on the east side a output of 15, and I'm not pulsing. So basically that's going to turn this little square on whenever there's enough pressure. And then I've set this compressor to say you can only burn charcoal on a low signal. Now that means as soon as we get down to 2 bars, or a little bit below 2 bars, it'll start burning. But it's not going to keep burning a second charcoal, it's just going to burn through what it started, and then it should get back up to 3. And I've tested it, and 1 charcoal does not go, I think it goes like 1.5 bars in this setup, the volume of air that I'm working with. So it should only go to 2.5 or 3.5, and then as it starts firing, it'll go back down, it'll go up to 3.5. So we'll always be in the right range for the cannon to fire, and it shouldn't take that much charcoal. I really expect this stack to last a long time. Oh my goodness, they're gonna die to a creeper. I'm amazed they didn't spawn. It got really dark in here. Okay. And I am probably, yep, I am melting away. Why is this thing black? That does that every once in a while when I log in. It's really weird. Okay. There, cool off a little bit. And that's all there is to it. I've also got on the low signal to set out an output of 0. So that means it will turn off when this is below a redstone signal of 4. And that's it, guys. This thing is going to work. So I'm going to demonstrate it really quick by firing some cobble. And I've put the GPS unit to target pretty close. So let's go ahead and throw one cobble in there. You should see it get picked up. And then a little bit later it fires it. Cool, you can hear it there. So let's do a whole stack of it, and we can watch this thing. Whoosh. So it's firing not too rapidly. It's like every, well, actually I thought it would fire. Oh, I guess it does whole stacks. Okay, well that's interesting. I thought it would only fire one at a time, but apparently it does fire stacks. That would be interesting with a stack of TNT. Holy crap. But that is okay because even if two chickens lay an egg right up together, they'll both fire and land on the base there. So this is an air cannon. Has a machine upgrade, and that allows it to actually spawn eggs. So let's, where is that item valve going? Is that right there? Yeah, it's going to fire that cobble. So if I actually drop an egg in here, drop, not throw, there we go. It's going to pick it up, launch it, and then it has a chance to turn into a chicken. Nope, no chicken. Cool. So in this bag, I've got 8 spawn chickens that I got from the life quest or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and throw those all in here. There we go. All those chickens in there. And then let's just put a... Oh, you know what I need is a noise muffler. I might come back with a noise muffler, just so he can't hear them easily. Okay, and then let's get my water back. Actually, let's get a little bit of water, because I probably need it. Yeah, just 2 is fine. Get my water back. I don't really care about you. Well, I might as well take it with me. And this setup is completely automated now. So the only thing left to do is to get out of here and cover this back up. Well, actually, no, we got one thing to do. We need to get our GPS to the actual location. So let me turn the system off for a second. And now all I have to do to turn it off is do that. Really cool. And we'll pull out the GPS and we'll go set it back to Nemson's base. And we need to find the range because this thing only works 50 range by default. What am I doing? So let's grab this guy and go back over to Nemson's base. Is hover mode on? Yeah, but I should probably do you instead. Nope, 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 that was not what I meant to do. Okay, there we go. And we will launch them right at this tree again. I think that'll be perfect because they'll break and then they'll walk down and land on their base. So GPS unit right here. Now the distance, let's see, we're going, well, 478.41. I might have to do some trigonometry here. Actually, we won't, because what I can do, let's do this. Come on, turn off. There we go. I can insert a marker on this map. New waypoint, and this would be called chicken. And hit done, done. Back to game. Okay. Now if I go over there, I can find exactly how far away chicken is. I'm not sure what the thing does if you try to target something too far away. It probably just lands short. Okay. Jetpack is disabled. So we are 160 meters away. This thing says it is 50 by default. So let's get a few range upgrades, which I have. And how much does each one give? 25? Ah, I'm just a little short. Ah, man. Well, let's find out where it lands. I can just break this again. Oh, I'm gonna have to break this one too. Alright, it's gonna fire out. Is it gonna have a problem? Because, oh, I didn't put the GPS in there. Come on, didn't I throw a cobble in there? Just don't crash again on me, that's what I don't want. Interesting. What's it? Why is it not doing? Oh, because I disabled it. Duh. Come on, Funshine. We turned the thing off. Alright, do not crash me. Do not crash me. Oh, I hear it did something. Alright, I just want to make sure it doesn't hit this sandbank here, too. So we need to test with some more cobble. Alright, we gotta go find it and see how close we're getting. Should be maybe on their roof. Any cobble around here? Oh, it's making it. Even though it's 160 meters away. It made it. Awesome. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, cool. That is awesome. I think we're done then. Let's eat a pizza. Go back to you and flight mode off. And now I guess all we need to do is cover it up with, well, there's, oh, yeah. Oh, their maps. If they have their maps on, they'll see the chickens. I'll make it easy to find. Ah, I didn't think about that. Oh well. How much dust do I have? I have quite a bit. I can basically cover everything here. We need to put cobble there so it doesn't fall on the chicken's head and kill them. Oh, I was going to put more charcoal in there too. Can I fall down with... Ah, dang it. Let me in. Oh, flight mode on. That would help. Okay, I have a bunch more charcoal in here. Not in that one. It's really, I have infinite charcoal, so I don't feel bad about doing this. I'm not sure how long that'll last it. The server acts kind of strange with chunk loading. Like it's not just unloading chunks. This is when there's nobody in there. So this might be running, so as soon as they log on, there might be like 50 chickens in their base. I have no idea what's going to happen. Just want to cover up all of the cobble. And then we'll try and make it look like a random again. Oh, I'm out of dust. I need to go dig some. Okay, well, I think that's it. Let's, I think I'm going to end the episode there. If you guys liked the episode, hit the like button. Hopefully go watch Nemson's video and see if they, in fact, do have any chickens in their base next time they log in. And we shall watch their base, or watch them be mightily confused, I hope. They won't know what is coming at them. I really want to... Yeah, I think it'll work. I'm just worried about the angle there. I might just hang out over their base, AFK, and see if we actually get an egg landing there. And a chicken spawning. But until wow, can't talk. Until next time, guys, it's been FunShineX. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And let's make it grow. We're getting close to our next milestone. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Well, guys, I'm back. Just really quick to show you. Yes, it is working. I've sat here for about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. And we got 2 chickens up on the tree. One thing is they're not jumping off. I would hope they would have jumped off. But I guess they're just going to hang out on that tree. One thing I forgot to do is put a sign down. So let's put a few signs here. One here looks good. Let's say, what came first? Chicken. Oops, if I could spell. Or the egg. We'll just put that there, and maybe another one over here. Say, why did the chicken across the road. And over here, of course, to get to the other side. And yeah, looks good. Oh, I need to say who it's from, so I need one more sign. Where's your guys' wood? Light meals, snacks, food. This is all the food area. I don't need that. I need some wood. Sign? Got a sign? Got a wood in here? There's some wood. Alright, and where's your crafting table? There you go. That is not a crafting table. That is a part builder. Your stencil table. You are a crafting table. Oh, they had wood right there. Oh well, now you got more. And let's do one over here. Knock knock. Oops. Who's there? Chicken. Oh, they're gonna be like, what the heck are all these chickens doing here? Why are there signs? Oh, and he jumped down. He did jump down. I think. No, he's... oh, yep, there he is. Oh, when they log in, they're gonna be chickens everywhere. I hope this works. This is kind of untested, so who knows if it'll actually work. Alright, do you need one more sign here? A couple more signs. And chicken, we gotta put one up here that says chicken who. And then we'll put over here orange, you glad I didn't say banana. And totally throw them off the joke. Whoa, that was a big boom. I hope that was not my system blowing up. And then right over here, I'll say enjoy Fudgetics. That's an H. There we go. Whoop, 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 fell through. And we need some water. I think I'll just borrow some of theirs. I know they've got lots. They drink acid. Did you know that, guys? They are over here drinking acid. That is pretty crazy. Where is their water? You are not water. Huh. Oh well. Guess I don't need it. Okay, that's truly the end of the video. I will see you guys later. Bye.